What's going on, guys? Ryan O'Toole back here again, giving you guys another review. Today I'm going to be reviewing a new sci-fi action film that came out in theaters this week that went through delay production issues galore. And that movie is Chaos Walkin', directed by Doug Liman and starring Tom Holland, Daisy Ridley, Mads Mikkelsen, Nick Jonas, and Cynthia Erivo. If you guys are new here, feel free to click that subscribe button and that bell notification icon for more reviews, reactions, rankings, and more movie content. A dystopian world where all men and living creatures can hear each other's thoughts in their head, whether it's noises or stream of images. It's this thing called noise, and we follow Tom Holland's character Todd and Daisy Ridley's character Viola, who are trying to escape some bad peeps. Now, like I mentioned at the beginning of this review, Chaos Walkin' is a film that has been in my mind for the past 4 years. This movie finished filming back in 2017, and Tom Holland and Daisy Ridley were the stars of this cast. They filmed back in 2017, and then they went through an abundance of reshoots back in 2019. Then the COVID pandemic hit, and it got pushed to this year. It's cursed like New Mutants. It was supposed to come out a few years ago, and now it's 2021, and we get this movie. Both Tom Holland and Daisy Ridley are iconic stars of their own Disney franchises. Tom Holland as Spider-Man in the MCU, and Daisy Ridley as Rey in the Disney Star Wars trilogy. So what could go wrong? Chaos Walkin' is a weird fantasy, just a confusing fantasy world that I just don't get. This whole movie is exposition galore, confusion left, right, and center, and it was pretty much a chore to understand what was going on. Now I completely understand why this movie got reshoots, because the reshoots really didn't help at all. And the whole movie is a mess galore. Tom Holland and Daisy Ridley are the lead stars in this cast, and they're both great in here. Let's start with Tom Holland's character, Todd. His character probably gets the most development out of all the main characters, and Tom Holland does a great job with the material he's given. While the character didn't have the full development that I wanted, and I didn't really care about the character fully, but Tom Holland does great with anything he's given, especially with a mess of a movie that Cherry was. He still gave his best performance of his entire career in that movie. I think they both have great chemistry with one another in terms of working together, and Daisy Ridley is great in here. Her character as well, being the only woman to crash on this planet, and she discovers what happens to certain characters in the film. And Ridley's character just feels fear throughout most of the movie, but it's her getting to know Tom Holland's character, and their bond and their working together really helped the film slightly. But I gotta say, my favorite character in the film would probably be Mads Mikkelsen as the mayor. I love Mads Mikkelsen. I think he's a very underrated actor working today. And he's great as this really suave, charismatic mayor. And he by far was the most interesting character in the film. And to see some certain sequences, I thought Mads Mikkelsen really acted great in certain scenes. I would say the visuals for the most part were really good, especially in certain scenes where you see characters imagining things in their head. All of the male characters in here, they're basically thinking things, and other characters are reading each other's thoughts. There is a whole history lesson when it comes to the screenwriter credit in this movie. You got Charlie Kaufman, who wrote the first draft of the script in here, and I don't see any shades of Charlie Kaufman in here. And then supposedly Fede Alvarez kind of took over the reshoot aspects. I don't see any shade or glimpse of Fede Alvarez in here. There's so many screenwriting credits in here, different visions left and right. I don't know which true vision this movie really feels. It doesn't give that opportunity to flesh out our lead characters a lot more. There's some emotional cores to each character, especially with Tom Holland. It doesn't give that opportunity to really flesh him out or give him motivation for why he would even help Daisy Ridley's character. This movie has a really talented cast, and they just get completely wasted with good opportunities. Like Cynthia Erivo, it's good to see her in here, but a missed opportunity with her character. It's all over the place. If they would have really took time to really fleshing out the story and these characters' motivations, I think it would have made it for a more compelling story. Before I give you guys my final thoughts on Chaos Walking, if this is your first time on the channel and you enjoyed hearing my thoughts on this movie, do me a huge favor and hit that like button and consider clicking that subscribe button for more reviews, reactions, ranking videos. I also do live Q&As every so often. If you want to be a part of the community, it would be much appreciated, and I'd love to talk movies more with you guys. So Chaos Walking is a beautiful homework assignment, like a science project that's way out in left field. It's got some cool concepts but not explored properly. Holland and Ridley do great with the source material, but I wanted more from their characters and more of a reason why I should give a shit about what's going on. On my rating scale, I'm going to give Chaos Walking a D. Okay guys, that was my thoughts on Chaos Walking. What did you guys think of this movie? Did you see something different than me and absolutely loved it? Did you think it was okay, or did you think it was awful? Let me know your thoughts and opinions down below. Thank you guys as always for watching this review. All my social media links are in the description below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.